It's an exciting day because we are going to use our new-ish Weber Kettle grill, charcoal grill rotisserie to cook chicken shawarma today. This is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It's like 6 pounds. It's really excessive. I think it's like 5 pounds organic chicken thighs from Costco, and then there's 1 pound of non-organic but natural chicken, because we like to live dangerously, spike in the non-organic stuff. Anyway, that's mixed in with marinade. Actually, it's sort of like a rub. We just poured in a lot of curry powder, maybe about 2 tablespoons. Some salt, not a ton of salt, less than if you were just to like grill this meat on its own. A little bit of cumin, a little bit of garlic powder, and you can see there's some cilantro because we love that. A couple tablespoons of lime juice, maybe a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil, and a cup of Greek yogurt. And we mashed it all up and let it sit overnight in the fridge. Not because it needs to marinate that long. I think an hour would be fine, but because we just didn't have time to cook it last night. And the yogurt that we used is, we like to use this Fage Greek yogurt. It's not sweetened. It's got no flavorings. It's just plain. It's got a really good texture, really nice clean flavor. We also use that to make our tzatziki sauce, which again has the yogurt, mint, dill, lemon zest, lemon juice, and I think I put a squirt of mayo in there also, just kind of loosen it up, and maybe a little bit of olive oil too, if I remember correctly. So it smells really delicious, and we're going to have to get the chicken loaded up onto the spit and get the charcoal going, and then we'll let this cook and see how it turns out. All right, we've got our chicken for our shawarma loaded up onto the spit. When you load it, you just try to get it so it's pretty even. You can see this is a fairly even loaf shape so that the weight is evenly distributed. And the forks are pushing in the ends. I'm gonna add a couple of skewers to hold it together even better. But this is actually, I counted, there were 25 chicken thighs here. So thank you to the 13 chickens who contributed to this delicious experiment. Okay, we've got the charcoal lit. It's a full basket just on half of the grill, the rotisserie on top of that, and a catch pan for the drippings. And now we'll install the spit and get it spinning. This is running too hot. It's like 550 degrees in there right now, and we want this to be more like 350. So we're probably going to start with the lid off and let the coals burn down a little bit before we close it up. All right, we just started the spit. Here's how the meat looks. We'll give it maybe a half hour and see if the temperature has calmed down a little bit, and we'll put the lid on if that's the case. And after maybe an hour and 15 minutes of cooking, we'll check the temp and see where we're at. But excited to see how this goes. So we waited 18 minutes with the lid off, and now the temperature is down to about 400, so that's good. Anywhere between 350 and 400 is where we want to be. So yeah, now we'll let this go for about an hour or so, and we'll check the temp. All right, it's time to check on our shawarma. It's beautiful. I'm gonna check the temperature here. About 110, so a little cool. That's good, because this is not quite brown enough. So we'll get it back, cover it up, and we will keep on cooking. All right, so this has been cooking for about 2.5 hours, and we just temped it. It's about 170 in the middle. So since these are chicken thighs, that should be perfect. You can see it's really crispy on the outside and brown, looks delicious. So we'll take it inside and make our pitas.